Hey guys, my name is Gabby. Today we're going to be doing a glutes focused flow. So go ahead and meet me lying flat on your back at the edge of the mat. It's a little wobbly where I am because I'm in the sand. Take a deep inhale in here and exhale, sigh it all out. Go ahead and plant your fingertips on the mat by your hips. Your feet come planted onto the mat as well, and we're going to slowly lift our hips up off the mat towards the sky and lower everything back down. So I want you to think about articulating through the spine, tucking your pelvis under to lift all the way up, engaging through those glutes and lowering back down. Inhale, we lift everything up. Your heels are planted into the mat. You should be able to wiggle your toes and lower everything back down. Let's do a few more like this. Inhale, we lift, clenching at the top through those glutes, articulating through the spine on the way down. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower everything back down. Feel those shoulders planted into the mat as you articulate through the spine, tucking the pelvis under and lifting toward the sky, holding at the top and lowering all the way back down. Moving slow and controlled here, not trying to rush through the movement. We're not going anywhere. Let's take two more. Lift to the top and lower to touch the bottom of your mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower everything back down. On your next inhale, you're going to lift everything up, bring the right knee into tabletop so it's stacked over your hip, touch the toe to the top of the mat, and lower your hips back down. So keeping your hips lifted as you work through just the right leg here, touching to the top and lowering back down. Inhale, we lift, right leg into tabletop, knee stays bent, toe comes to the top of the mat and lowers everything back down. Inhale, lift, tabletop, tap, lower. Inhale, we lift, tabletop, tap the toe, lower. Feeling that engagement in your left glute. We're isolating through the left glute here. Tabletop, tap, lower. Think about hinging through the hip rather than the knee so that we're activating through the core as well as the glutes as we work through this. Inhale, we hinge, tap the toes, lower back down, trying to keep your toes pointed as you activate through that right leg. Tap and lower. Inhale, lift. Let's do three more. Tap and lower. In two, lift, tap and lower. In one, we lift it up, and we're just going to keep this right leg up the whole time. Lower the hips back down, lift back up. So just working through that left glute here. We lower the bridge all the way down and lift back up, isolating through this left glute. Keeping that right leg totally still in your tabletop position. Maybe you put some pressure through your palms as you lift up, pushing the earth away from you. Keeping head, neck, and shoulders flat on the mat. Let's go for 5 more here. Digging that left heel into the mat as you lift and lower. For 3. For 2. Last one. And on your next one, you're going to hold your hip up at the top and just tap the toes, the right toes to the mat, and hinge again. Keeping that left hip lifted this whole time. We're just tapping down and hinging. Right knee is bent. We tap, we hinge, we tap and hinge. Left leg stays lifted. or left hip, I should say. This whole time, feeling the burn in that left glute. Let's go for 5 more. 3, 2, and in 1, we're gonna pulse it out. So holding that right knee up top, we're just gonna pulse the hips up and down, up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Roll out the lower back. Maybe you windshield wiper the knees. Give yourself a little rest here. And then we're going to go into the other side. But first, go ahead and lift that bridge all the way back up. And we're going to march out the legs. So lifting through the right leg, lowering down, hinging through the left, lowering down. So just some marches side to side here. Little combo in between both sides. Keeping the hips lifted this whole time. Engaging through the glutes. Let's go for 5 more. In 4, we take everything onto that right glute. In 3, in 2, breathing here. In 1, go ahead and lower everything back down. We're gonna lift the hips up, hinge the left knee, tap the toes, lower back down, just like the other side. So we lift the hips up, bring the right knee into table, or left knee into tabletop, tap the toes, lower down. Lifting the hips, left knee comes up, toes tap to the front of the mat, lowering down. Starting to feel that warm up and activation through the right glute as you work through this. Inhale, lift, hinge, tap, lower down. Inhale as you lift, hinge, tap, lower down. Just a few more like this. Hinge, tap the toes, lower down. Trying to maintain pointed toes in that left foot. And lower, lift, hinge, tap, and lower. Let's do 3 more. Hinge, tap, lower. In 2, hinge, tap, lower. In 1, hinge, tap, lower. We're gonna lift the hips back up, bringing that left knee into tabletop, and we're just lowering the hips all the way down and coming back up. Left leg stays in that tabletop this whole time, so just isolating for the right glute. Palms are still planted onto the mat, pushing away from the earth as you lift and lower. Keeping that left leg in tabletop, we're just isolating for the right glute here. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's go for 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. We're going to isolate that hinge. In 1. Go ahead and lift everything back up, keeping that right glute lifted. And we're just going to hinge the toes to touch the top of the mat and back into tabletop. So just hinging through that left leg here and tabletop. We tap the top of the mat and back into tabletop, tapping the top, back into tabletop, feeling the burn in that right glute as you hold everything up. Try not to let those hips lower down. Keeping your tabletop in that leg, toes are pointed. Let's go for 5. You got this. In 4. In 3, we pulse it out. In 2. And 1, holding at the top. We're just gonna do tiny pulses with that right glute. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Windshield wiper those knees. Take a breath in here. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you rock side to side, roll out the lower back. Take a deep inhale in. And exhale, sigh it all out. And you are done. Great job today. I hope you enjoyed this little glute burner. It's a good way to break up your day if you're working from home. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.